So, this is me going to attempt to do a run through of FTL on normal mode. So, not even doing it in the kiddie mode. So, let's hit new game. I've got most of the ships unlocked. I've never really been able to get that slug cruiser event to fire, but that's the entire thing with random stuff. But let's go old school, choose the Kestrel. Go to Type A. Type B is very interesting, but we'll stick with the plain old Type A. Normal mode, and start. So, I normally assign people to start off with, to the weapons and engines. Let's get these things sorted out. Don't need medbay at the moment, because nobody's hurt. Yet. Let's take a look at the thing. Okay, first things first, there's an aerial here, so let's jump straight into that. And no drone parts, so I can't do the trade. So keep on coming down. Now fight. It's an automated ship, so we just want to shoot it as fast as we can. Okay, first things first, disable the weapons. Quite important as well because of this missile launcher. Excellent. Next off, kill the shield. That's it. Stop it being able to maneuver. I'm not using the missile launcher at the moment because I don't need to penetrate its shield easily. I only have a limited number of rounds to fire. So, a few bits and bobs, nothing particularly amazing. Good. But this is the good bit. Some extra materials from the people you rescued. So right now, I'm going to try and do as many of these far left ones and before the rebels start consuming the sector. Potentially dangerous. There's a small laser, it's 1 or 2 point laser there, that's not the big problem. The big problem is going to be this rocket launcher, missile launcher. And it's going to take at least 2 lots of, possibly 3 rounds to take that shield down. But still going to reject the offer because I don't like people like that. And that's coming, of course, into there again. Open these to try and get that. This is kind of bad. And finally, silenced his these people to the med bay. All to the med bay. Okay, we'll get this one, but boy oh boy, that was bad. And that last thing does something unpleasant. Okay, let's hope these guys can fix this before. Oh, that was really rather unpleasant. But we're still alive. Let's get the engines fixed. And let the compartments flood again with oxygen. Okay. Well, I took about 8 points of damage. 9 points of damage. Help if we had a pilot. Okay. And the rebels are on their starting their inexorable conquest of the sector. So we need to get a move on. And we've got such a move on that we jumped into nowhere. What joy. Ooh, intelligent life forms. What are they? Well, let's try and communicate peacefully because, of course, I'm a peaceful person. And this time it pays off. We found and reactivated an engine and got some other miscellaneous bits. This is good. That normally goes only... I'm not sure exactly what the random percentages on that one are, but mostly when I don't have a slug crew member, that doesn't work too well, or I don't get the most positive outcome. Because he's an engineer, I sent him off to look after the engines, and Nicola is now going to be looking after the shields, so they'll be coming up a little bit more quickly. Not that that really matters at this stage in the game. So, need to keep ahead of those rebel scum. I think I made a misjump, well, direction. That bottom one's not going to be taken up by me now. Ooh, an unmanned ship. So, ooh, now these are a conundrum. That I've got 14 missiles, so I can at least use the Artemis a couple of times to hopefully bring down the navigation system. Let's see how this goes. So heavy laser and an iron pulse. Iron pulse is... and good. It's still charging, but this next one should hopefully... there we go. Now notice I'm not upgraded anything yet. This is for a good reason. At some point I'll find a store, and I'm looking for a very specific subsystem to begin with. I always try and get drones first. Preferably with a system repair drones. Scrap 8 versus data stores. Well, let's get the data stores. At scrap 8's not really worth it. Oh no, the fight. Get that weapon system. It's just, there we go, make sure of that. it's good night from him. Much more scrap. Let's get old stick healed back up again. There we go. Store distress. I do have enough time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be enough time to be able to hit all of the distress points and the store. Heavy laser, mini beam. You might have a drone system, a drone attack system. This will be a nasty fight, especially as he's running away. Okay, there's no attack drone system, so good. Enemy FTL delayed. Took a bit of damage, but nothing to any subsystems. Good, I didn't escape. That was the important part. And we get a bit more stuff. So, let's head to the store, and fingers crossed. Does he have the drone subsystem? And of course not. Still, I'm not going to buy the teleporter at this point. I do not have the crew members for boarding right now. So instead, I'm going to pick up some fuel and get some repairs done. I'll probably might as well whilst it's cheap. There's usually only one store in the starting sector, so I can be fairly confident that I can do that right now. So, distress call. Why is somebody in distress? And how can we help them? So this is the unknown disease, and thankfully I've got an NG crew to help the to get a blue quality thing. So let's send him over. A little bit of everything. Fuel's going to be the most useful. Missiles handy as well. Only a tiny amount of scrap though. Yep. The stress signal's been subsumed, so I'm probably not going to get there now before the rebels overtake it. So I'm just going to skirt the outside edge, get as many jumps through this as possible. Okay, so little gun, and maybe some drones. Let's see. Yep. Okay. This one's gonna hurt, but he would have to be set on fire, wouldn't he? But we've knocked those out for the moment, which is good. Take the shield next. Alright, let's get Thomas back to doing that. And yeah, you're not getting away. Okay, and then let's get these two healed back up. a couple of points can be enough to lose somebody. We only took 1 damage in that, that's good. Although, that was a really annoying damage point. And then, skirting around, nothing to see here, just me. Ooh. I've got a small... Now, this O2 system, if you note, there's no door connecting it with the rest of the ship. Now, it is possible to blow that away and then just let them suffocate. The problem is here is that there isn't enough... I can't guarantee I won't take a huge amount of damage doing it, but let's see how this goes. Yeah. I think that's how I'll play it. And I'm not going to get this. A suffocation kill, but yeah, had to try. Ooh, I think that's the first time I've ever saved a jump imminent. Right then. And I can't upgrade whilst in there. So, last one where I'll actually get something, potentially get something useful. Okay, so Zoltan Pirate. That looks like it's pulse laser and an ion gun. Oh, let's take them out. I think that's a 2. Okay, let's get this fire gone. No. Sorry, mate. You're not going to stay alive. Don't need to buy any more missiles, I should just pew-pew them. Move the laser. Close those doors, bring him back. And coup de grace. Alright. Good fuel. Good scrap. Very good scrap. And it's not too bad. So let's get Mr. Fish. So now if you look here, my way to the exit is blocked by the rebels, so I'm going to have to go through them. And in this situation, probably my best option will be to upgrade. It'll take me 90 scrap to get to a second bar of shield, but that is going to be pretty much essential. I think whilst I'm at it, I'll also do nothing else, because I need that scrap. Okay, let's see how much damage I take doing this. Damn it, I forgot to and of course their usual shtick of boarding. So these two go fight him. He's got a 2-point shield, so it's going to be pretty hard for me to get through, and he's very heavily armed. So a couple of this is going to hurt. That's either a hull missile or a 3-point missile. Hopefully they'll be fairly easy to knock out. Good. Okay. Ooh. Hull breach missile. Well, I might actually just have to do this for a second. But I don't know. Let's open these compartments. Make it a bit slower for it to suck all the air out. Get that and that. Okay. I can jump, but I've got the upper hand now, so even if I've used a lot of missiles to do it. There we go. So weapons are crippled, shield is crippled. I bet there's some fire in there somewhere, but without sensors I can't tell. And go for the head. There we go. And here's the entire reason to do this. Point of fuel. Okay. And now, as we head into the next sector, let's pause this and see how I sound.